do you make a super lethal weapon? First we need to smooth out the bullet. Then we use sophisticated equipment to make a small hole in the warhead. Then you need to remove a drop of mercury, slowly feed into the hole, to make a new fly bullet. Because mercury is also highly toxic, this will make the bullet much more lethal. All it takes is one bullet, though he missed the enemy's vital points. But when mercury pops inside a human body for less than 10 seconds, he would have been poisoned too. Death? This killer, just about to make one of these, a highly lethal assassination weapon. To match such a powerful mercury bomb, he also bought special accessories at high prices on the black market. Soon he had assembled the sniper rifle in front of him. But as an assassination weapon, he also had to make a special silencer. High-end configurations tend to use plain materials, killer from an auto body shop. I've got all the silencer materials. Back home, the killer deftly disassembled the gears. He patted a small iron sheet on the gear, picked the iron sheet into shape. Then he cut the steel pipe into several small steel rings. Then fold the wire and put the retaining rod on the lid. A special silencer is all it takes. Sniper rifle finished. The killer came to the field to test. He pointed at the reed pole 20 meters away and clicked his gun. The reeds fell down in a big way. It did not live up to expectations. Custom sniper gun finished. The killer delivered the gun to the female buyer as promised. The woman assembled it skillfully. The skill created doubt in the killer's mind. Looks like he was familiar with the killer's weapon. The two men came to the target to begin the test. 3 shots in a row and 1 hit. I can see the woman is pleased with the new weapon. He paid freely, but he didn't leave. And snuck into a house in town. He wasn't exactly what he expected, and complicated. And he was standing high with his rifle raised, ready to execute his own assassination mission. His target is Jack the sniper maker. Once you've got Jack in your sights, he pulled the trigger without hesitation. But the gun went off in an instant. The female killer had this rifle custom made for a lot of money. Both lethality and feel are very satisfied. But then Jake pulls a gun on himself. Jack pulls the trigger. The reeds next to the killer woman burst into bloom. He was not afraid at all. Do it like this, to feel the sound of gunfire in the target's position. To test whether the silencer is qualified. After the sound test, the female killer was satisfied and paid the full amount. Then the female assassin took Jack and used him as a sniper rifle. He took refuge in a small building in town. He hid behind the wall, found a target in the hustle and bustle of the crowd, and the target of his assassination. It's Jack, the guy who ordered his sniper rifle. But this isn't the first time Jack's been assassinated. Jack may be a professional killer, but he was tired of living every day a careful life, so he went into hiding, living in a remote forest with his girlfriend. But the peaceful life of the day was still broken. He and his girlfriend are walking in the snow. Suddenly, he noticed a strange set of footprints on the ground. Jack looks up the hill warily. He found this hill to be a perfect ambush for sniping. He thinks something's wrong. Lee pulled his girlfriend and hid under a rock. They had barely taken cover when they were shot at. So Jack took the gun, quietly came to the other side of the stone. He found the location of the gunshot quickly probe. 2 pops of the gun took out the assassin. He rushed online to look for clues on the assassin. As he rummaged, he told his girlfriend to go back inside and call the police. But when the girlfriend was about to call the police, and he shot him, because he's the only one who knows where he is. Probably the girlfriend sold out. Besides, he knows he's a killer. Jack would never have let him live. Jack found the boss, asked the boss to find out who tried to assassinate him. The boss also said he would handle it, and gave Jack a key. Let Jack live in another city. Jack went to his new place at the address given by his boss. But when we got there, with keen attention, none of these neighbors seem unusual. Jack is very careful as a killer. He immediately turned around and left, so no one could find it. He is going to another town. He threw away the phone his boss gave him on the way. After settling down, Jack follows the old rules. I called my boss back from a payphone. After a few simple questions from the boss, tell Jack you picked him up a loose end. Is for Jack to customize a sniper rifle the second day. The woman who bought the sniper came to the street with Jack. Tell Jack what he wants with the gun, including range, time, speed, and loading. As an excellent senior gunner, Jack finished the sniper rifle in no time. But Jack just handed the sniper rifle to the female killer. The next thing you know, the female killer is on the roof. Then a shot rang out, the mercury bullet, straight into the female killer's eye. The killer raised his pistol and he was going to kill his girlfriend, but he never had the guts to kill him. It was this morning. The killer found a handgun in his girlfriend's bag. Jack, always a killer. At the slightest sign of danger, they will strike immediately. And now he couldn't shoot. To cover one's tracks, Jack hid out in this unassuming town. Here he met a very kind priest. I'm lucky to have met the woman I like. Such an easy life. Make him think he can be too. Live like a normal person. And his girlfriend's pistol put him on guard. Then the girlfriend told him, I only carry a gun for protection, because I have a special job. So his friend gave him this gun to protect himself. Jack let his guard down. That's when the boss called. Give him the task of making his own sniper rifle. But Jack was tired of being a killer. Now that we're living in a different place, he wants to start over, too. So he told his boss. This is his last assignment. He found a buyer for a custom sniper rifle. After a few brief questions, already know what kind of weapon they want. To get rid of the killer life as soon as possible, Jack finished the rifle in no time. He gave the sniper rifle to the female killer as promised. Who knows, the female killer immediately ran to the roof to assassinate Jack. And Jack is with his girlfriend. Sweet talk about the future. A shot rang out. The British were shot out of the sight. The female killer was caught off guard. Fell off a building after being shot. Jack saw that something was wrong. Tell your girlfriend to leave and wait for you at the same place. And Jack pulls out a gun and runs towards the female killer. He ran up to the female killer, asking who told him to kill him. The female killer is dying right now. Just that I'm just like you. Jack understood immediately. It was the boss who wanted to get rid of himself. The boss must have sent the killer we met, because he knows too many secrets about his boss. Jack realized it wasn't safe anymore, prepared to leave immediately, but the boss was now behind him. Ready to take care of Jack myself, King Jack felt a hint of danger at the moment. He jerked back. 2 shots successfully killed the boss. Took out the ultimate boss. Jack immediately drove off to look for his girlfriend. That's when he realized he'd been shot in the stomach. At this moment his pain mixed with grief. What I've been doing for my boss for decades. I can't believe I just said. Jack stifled the pain and his forehead was already sweating. We're finally almost at the lake. Look at his girlfriend. Jack's vision gradually blurred. The life he wanted so much was close at hand. I can't touch it anymore.